All right, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. Appreciate it as always. So again, not again, but one of the things we have to talk about tonight, and not talk about it, we're going to mention it, is Autumn Backyard Gardens channel. Apparently, it's been deleted, and apparently her account has been hacked. Thank you for the 5x5, guys. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Christian Prepper. So anyway, with that being said, um, I'd like to know more as to how it got hacked. Now, I heard, according to her video, anyway, not that I heard, sorry, but in her video, she said somebody reached out to her. That company got hacked, therefore she got hacked, which I don't know. To me, that doesn't make sense. Unless there was personal information given or some kind of, some kind of permission given in the site somewhere. That's the only thing I could think of. Maybe permission on her phone, but I'd like to know more in depth on how that happened. So anyway, with that being said, guys, she has another channel. Hold on, let me fucking pull it up now. Should have did it before, but I would like everybody to head over to that channel, and it's called AGB Vibes. So you head over to that channel uh, and like and subscribe to that. She's going to be posting on there for now until she gets a channel back. But the way it sounds, because they were able to hack into her channel, they were able to change everything, and so that's pretty bad. So anyway, she'll be on she'll be on this channel that I'm gonna send to you guys in like 5 seconds. All right, maybe 10 because I'm really fucking slow. And like I said, I would like for you guys to boost this channel as best as you could. Share her hack video as well, guys, because it also serves as a warning for every other YouTuber out there. This I've heard this happen before. I've heard this happen to smaller channels more than bigger channels, but nonetheless, guys, it's still fucked up. Right? It's still a shitty thing. It's still a shitty thing she has to go through. So I dropped it in the chat. I'm gonna drop it in the chat a few more times. I think she should start a Patreon. As soon as I can get her to contact me, we'll talk about what we can do for her. But listen, guys, in that video that she posted, she looks destroyed. And listen, you guys remember when I accidentally deleted my channel, how pissed I was. She's got to be like, I mean, through the roof, pissed, upset, because she worked hard and she's been busting her ass uh, fixing that channel or growing that channel, rather. Sorry. So, yeah, it's real shitty, man. It's a real shitty thing, and I mean, like, I'm pissed, and I don't even know her like that, you know. Yeah, again, guys, she was fucking hustling. She was out there hustling. So, uh, you, and off topic a little bit. So this morning, I go downstairs to my car, and somebody broke into my car. And for the first time, I thought this was weird. My reaction was weird. Even now, when I look at it, I'm like, holy shit. I didn't react the way I thought I was going to react. I saw my window was busted. I looked, I'm like, shit. The only thing I was concerned about was all the water from the rain getting into my car. That was it. Obviously, they took shit out of my car. Um, what else did they took a couple things. They took some. I bought a blender and some kind of like automatic dicing bullshit, and I bought those for like 10 bucks. It was like it was nothing. They took that out. They took my little organizer for my car stuff, my car cleaning kit. They didn't take any of the cleaning stuff. They took the organizer. Um, so anyway, with that being said, I just looked at it. I was like, motherfucker. So all I had to do was get the glass cleaned up, duct tape some, what you call it, around the window, around the glass. Sorry, and that was it. That's all I can do. Um, like I said, I was pissed, but I was pissed, but I wasn't. You know what? I wasn't even pissed. I was sort of like not surprised. Actually, I went over and looked at it. I saw the hole in the window real quick. I'm like, did I leave my window down? And I looked down at the ground. I'm like, motherfucker. I'm like, oh well. So anyway, I looked through the car. They took some quarters. They took an organizer. They took some bullshit. Um, and then I said, well, at least they didn't take my Tic Tacs. I had like a pile of Tic Tacs in my car. Look, at least they didn't take that. And oh, they left my cleaning supplies. So I was like, you know, I was appreciative of that. Uh, but there was a bag in the car, and this is why I wasn't pissed. I had a bag in the car that had like all my camping gear in it, and I was going to leave it in the car, and then I said, no, take it out just in case. But that was like 2, 3 days ago. So I took it out. I left the other bullshit in there, and they took that. So, and I mean, the guy was in the car for a while. It looked like he opened everything up, whatever, and got into the car. And listen, like I said, I wasn't as pissed as I thought I was going to be. I just handled it, and then I moved on about my day. Now I got to put my car in a fucking parking garage, which a parking garage here in the city a month costs anywhere between $500 to $700, especially for a truck like mine. Parking garages do not want to put big SUVs in; they'll only take smaller SUVs. I pulled into one parking lot. They're like, "That's too big. We can't park it here." I'm like, "There's a fucking parking spot right there." The guy's like, "Nah, it's just too big." And when I parked I finally found a parking garage that would take my car in. When I pulled up next to another SUV, this fucking thing's a monster. So yeah, uh, Dan Phillips, that is the plan. So at the very least, get out of this area, right? Yeah, Sherry Leach, that's a month. Parking garage is a freaking salary. Yeah, it is, right? I mean, again, anywhere between 6 to 700 a month, and that's if they even take my truck. So I'm hoping that they will, but whatever. And if they don't, I'm gonna have to find a firehouse to park it next to and hope for the best there. But I also don't keep anything in my truck, so I barely do. I mean, and all my shit, like my bug out. I had my bug out bag in there recently, my camping bag. I took both of those out just in case. Yeah, I guess I am more resigned to that fact that it would listen. I knew it was going to happen. It was just a matter of time. Um, so did they leave Tic Tacs ahead? Yeah, they probably did. Like, oh, he needs the Tic Tacs more than I do. Come to Hudson Valley, become a farmer. Yeah, listen, it is what it is. Again, it didn't matter where I parked in the city. One of the things I checked were slashed tires because of protesters and broken glass because of crackheads. And the crazy shit is, where I left it, I sort of knew that was going to happen, and I should have moved it. When I had that thought, I should have found parking back at another firehouse somewhere and parked it there. Whatever. Um, yeah, well, my Tahoe's not brown, so anyway, with that, guys, it's just I wasn't that pissed. And then after I saw what happened to Autumn Backyard Garden, I was like, shit, that's fucking bad. Breaking my glass in my truck is nothing. Taking a couple things that I could replace is nothing. If YouTube is having a hard time getting her shit back, they can't replace that. And she had a nice size following too, but she was growing to it, and she was monetized. Now she's got to start all over again. So again, you got to look at the who's got it worse than you, and somebody is always going to have it worse than I am. That's just how it is. Unless my dick falls off, and then that's like the epitome of the worst thing that can happen to somebody. But outside of that, getting your car broken into is what it is when you live in a city. Smalls, not only crackheads back, but like psych patients, man. They just. I mean, I've seen a lady break windows just to break windows. You know, so and not take anything. She's just smashing fucking car windows, going down the line, smashing them left and right. And I was like, and didn't even take anything. So again, and again with all the bullshit I had going on, I said to myself, car window being broken is the least of my problems, right? So it's something that I can fix. And if I'm able to stay in that parking garage, now I can house it there. I'm gonna try leaving it at the firehouse first and give it another shot and see what happens. Um, but yeah, if it gets broken into again, then I'm gonna put it in the parking garage. If I could park it in front of my building, it's better off there as well because there's cameras, there's a lot of people in and out, and people are not going to break into it. But I got to be lucky enough to find parking there. Anyway, Texas border is falling apart. Texas border has been falling apart. Nerd, Nerds World NYC. Yeah, there's a lot of stores, especially my parents' neighborhood, that I notice more than Harlem. They're closing down left and right, and they're staying empty. The stores, they're staying empty. So we definitely have some shit headed this way, guys, without a doubt. I mean, the economy is going to fucking shit itself. And listen, guys, there's a lot of little side hustles that you can start working that might even work for you next year before the economy completely collapses. Because when the economy collapses, guys, the one thing that does pick up is media. Media does pick up. So keep that in the back of your head and think about recession proof side hustles, right? So that's what I've been doing for the last 2 weeks. Nerds World said, same over here, uptown in the Bronx. Yeah, it's everywhere. Oh, Alaska Prepper, man, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. NYU Guri? Sorry if I said that wrong. Yeah, I'm by City College. Alaska Prepper, man, appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, again, guys, the shit that's going to happen next year, it should be very interesting. So now tonight on the Angry Truth channel, for those of you that are interested in following me over there tonight, we're going to be talking about words that are being canceled. According to Stanford University, it's something like 200 words or 170 words that are offensive, and they're deeming them offensive and harmful. This sounds like some Orwellian shit, guys. Like, not only do they not want you to, they're starting with words. Soon it's going to be books. But once you start focusing on words, guys, the only next thing left is books. You start telling people that you can't say grandfather or you shouldn't say grandfather because grandfather is related to the grandfather clause and it's offensive. So anyway, we're going to talk about that on the Angry Truth tonight at 10:10 or 10:05, whichever time I start first. Yeah, it's it's a real listen. I'm going down a list of a lot of words, so we can all together be surprised, shocked, and awe at the fucking amount of words that they're leaving out now. Like you can't say hello guys, you got to say hello everyone. Or if you're addressing ladies, you shouldn't say hello ladies, hello everyone. I'm like, yeah. So fuck that. Well, Kathy Hochul, listen, that's the problem, guys. We sit here and we allow these politicians to change legal definitions and legal language to fit their narrative. This is where another something has to happen again, but at a grand scale, right? That's crazy. Christian Prepper said in the UK, women are being arrested, or a woman was arrested outside of an abortion clinic for praying, but not out loud to herself. But yeah, this is getting fucking really bad. And the crazy thing is, it's getting bad, and we're sitting back again, frogging a pot. Now we know. I already listen, guys. I already know where this is, and I know what needs to be done next. But again, how many people can we get on board with what needs to be done? That's the bigger problem. You don't want to be fucking holding the stick at a revolution by yourself. We are already at revolution territory. We're there, right? We've been there for quite a while. But because we keep being told, no, it's really not that bad. Look at this. It's not that bad. Look at that. And then we sit there and we go, okay, I know how fucking bad it is. A lot of us know how bad it is and how bad it's going to get. We definitely need to do some shit. That's the bottom line. Right, it's the frog in a pot, but like extra slow, like super slow boil, if there's such a thing. Um, yeah, man. And listen, it's going to come to a point where when it's time to fight, we're either going to be outnumbered or out geared, weapon wise, right? It's one or the other. I mean, I think we're out. Not I think we are definitely out. Uh, how you say out teched with weapons, but history has shown us that even people with advanced technology weapons back in the days, they were still able to win certain battles. So, and wars rather. Sorry. So we're definitely prepping survival. We're outgunned and we're out tech, right? But we can still win. We just got to be a little fucking uh, faster. We got to be faster thinking. We got to be more creative. I think that's what it is. Well, at the very least, guys, we're all gonna. For those of us that are on here, we'll all die pure blood. That's for sure. All right, so let's talk about tonight's subject. Prepare like a war is coming. Now, the reason why I say that because the obvious is being mentioned on a daily basis. At some point, Putin's going to pull the trigger, or he's just going to continue to browbeat us with his empty threats. Whatever, whichever it is, guys. Nonetheless, we have so many things coming down the pike that um, we need to be ready, and we need to be ready like we're going to war, right? Whatever that war might be, whether it's bad weather, whether it's actual civil unrest or bigger civil unrest, we definitely need to prepare like there's a war coming. Again, war can look like many different things, events, including an actual war. We're definitely going to be fighting in this economy. Whatever happens with the economy, however bad it gets, we are still going to be fighting with it, regardless of how prepared we are. We can be prepared. Some of you guys are prepared for years and can and have almost everything and anything that's going to make your life easier. But you're still going to have to contend with the bullshit out there. Now, for those of you that might never have to leave your farm, lucky you. But at some point in time, that bullshit's going to be coming to your doorstep. So nonetheless, you got to still prepare. All right, now, we need to step up how we prepare and how much we store. I think that's the bigger thing, being that a lot of retail stores, or rather stores like Walmart, which are closing a lot of their stores down. Well, not a lot, but I heard 50 stores. And that's just the start of this year or the end of this year. Start of next year, who knows how many more they're going to shut down. Target's talking about closing down a few stores. Target and Walmart are closing down stores quietly, which I find very interesting. Um, it's not out there like every other place that are letting go of employees left and right. They're closing down, but it's quietly. And you got to like research it to find out how many stores are closing down. I mean, hell, I hate to say it, but Walmart's like a national, national store. It's like the biggest store in the world. Everybody knows Walmart. It's where all the freaks go, right? And they're closing down. Uh, Grateful Prep NJ, thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate it again. Yo, talking about cold outside, I think somebody mentioned it. Yo, I went outside today like this. I normally wear shorts. When I went downstairs, I was fine. By the time I came back, the wind was kicking up, and that was it. I was done with the day. I'm like, I don't even. I was ready not to do a fucking live stream. I was so cold, and I don't get cold that easy. So either I'm dying or it's just that cold outside. But yes, Nerdwear. I wear shorts. If I put double shorts on, I'm fine. If I put double shirts and a hoodie on, I'm good. But It was really cold. And the other thing is, I do have to start wearing pants or wearing knee wraps because my knees feel the cold now. And every time it gets cold, my knees like lock up on me. But yeah, I put on what I call my winter shorts. That's the other thing. And Chicken Prepper said, "You're getting older, Jason." Yeah, I know. And at some point, I'm gonna have to stop wearing shorts. But right now, I'll wear it until my fucking knees fall off or lock up on me. 13, -13, Middle Tennessee, right? -13. Oh, wait, inches? 13 inches or -13 degrees? -37 in PA. Yeah, poor man. With that wind, holy shit. I was fine with the cold. When that wind whipped up, I was like, damn it, this blows. Yes, that's how I look at it. And it does help when I go winter camping. I'm not as cold once I put clothes on. But yeah, whatever. Anyway, back to the sorry about that, guys. Back to the subject at hand. So, with that, guys, training. Training is another thing we all need to step up on. Every last one of us, everything you could think of, we need to step on training. Now, the main training uh, subjects, rather, those are the ones I'm going to focus on. Yeah, there are a ton of other things you could do, like learn how to make clothes, learn how to stitch clothes together, learn how to sew your own clothes. -3 with the wind chill. Okay, that sucks. But the main things I'm going to talk about are medical protection, survival, hunting, gardening, and cooking. Those are probably the main points you need, or main subjects you need to learn and get your training fine tuned. Now, if you are a shooter, and that's what protection falls under, because protection falls under, again, learning how to hand to hand, learning knife skills, learning how to fire a firearm. At the very least, learning how to fire a firearm. Knife is very knife is complex. If you don't know the knife and how to use it, that's like one of the things you should never actually own. If you do not know how to use a knife, I would say don't ever put that on your hip. Don't put it on your belt. If you're going out in the woods to do some shit, fine. But if you're going to use it as a protection point, be very careful. Because one slip, man, and that knife's out of your hand and in the other guy's hand. And I've seen it before with somebody who thought they were a trained knife expert, right? So uh, be trained in everything, guys, especially when it comes to firearms and knives. You got to be really trained in how to use it. Don't do what you see in the movies, but don't do what you see in street fights either, with guys waving it all wildly and shit. Learn how to use it. As far as firearms goes, a lot of you know Autumn Backyard Garden is in the house. Is she really? Under her old name? Oh, she okay. Someone said she's back. Oh, there she is. AGB relaxing vibes. Hey, ma'am, do me a favor. Can you text me? Sorry, not text me. Can you email me at angryprepper@gmail.com? And if you could do it, that'd be nice if you did it now, so I can. Yeah, I'll stand by for your email. I'll leave the phone open. What the fuck? Whatever. Fuck you. Yeah, I'll stand by for the email. And listen, sorry about your channel. I think I can speak for everybody on this one that we are very sorry for you losing your channel, and hopefully you get it back. Hopefully YouTube does the right thing. Uh, but yeah, we'll see where this goes, and I'm definitely looking forward to talking to you later if we can. Yeah, Hudson Valley prepping is total BS, man. It's fucking listen. It, a little off subject for a second or 5 minutes, however long this lasts. But people work their fucking ass off, man, for whatever it is, right? And in her case, she worked her ass off for her channel. Um, and some fucking asshole decided to go along, hack into her shit, and delete her shit, change everything around, probably including her AdSense, um, her email, so she can't have access to it. And I'm gonna tell you, the way it sounds like, the fact that the person didn't reach out to her with ransom, because that's what a lot of them do. They ransom your shit. And you got to be careful, guys, of the sites you go on because they can ransom your shit. And I don't open up emails on my phone. I open it up on my, I mean, I don't open up emails on my computer. I open them up on my phone. And when I open them up on my phone, I make sure my phone and my computer are not linked to one another. Meaning, turn the Bluetooth off um, and the what you call it off. And I make sure they're never fucking connected when I'm looking through. And if the email looks shady, I don't give a fuck who sends it. If it looks shady, I'm not fucking. I'm not clicking in it, right? So you got to be very careful. And they could do this shit, guys, even in chat rooms like Reddit, right? Reddit, they have guys that fish and do that shit. They have other forums that people fish and they do that shit. They'll be like, hey, does anybody know how to fix something? And they'll go, yeah, I can help you. And then the person will be like, and they'll be like, oh, can you show me what it looks like? And then the person will send you a picture of what it looks like, and it's not. You click on the picture, releases a virus, and locks your computer. Now, Macs are a little harder to do, not by much, but they're a little harder. But again, it just it sucks that she works this hard, and here we go. They're fucking her shit. Like, it just it's like, why not do it to like a scumbags channel? There's a plenty of fucking scumbags out there that you can go to and fuck their shit up. I mean, like, and I'm not advocating for them to do that to them. I'm just saying there's so many other people you could fucking you can ass rape with that, and instead they're fucking her over with her channel. Like, again, it's weird. It happens to good people, but fucking scumbags keep their shit. Like the Logan and Jake Paul brothers, those two assholes. Why isn't anybody fucking their shit up? Sheena, yes, that's the idea. Keep changing the passwords, or come up with a complex password. But the other thing is, it's not also password. If you click on a link and all your shit is open and you're in your YouTube channel, you're in your Facebook, everything's password protected. This virus records all of that and then puts it back and gives it back to them, and then they lock you out, right? So it can happen to any of us. That's what sucks. Yeah, I'm only looking at email, man, that I fucking like know the person, you know? And again, even then, it's off my phone. But okay. All right. So, guys, with that, tonight I'm gonna announce. Now that I got in contact with her, uh, any donations tonight goes towards Autumn Backyard Garden, and it's not because she's financially strapped. It's because she got fucked, and I think this is the best way that we can help her out, at least feelings wise. You know what I mean? At least feeling wise. Just know that. So anything that's being donated tonight is going to her. Uh, because I watched that video, guys, and she looked fucking destroyed. And not destroyed like, crackhead destroyed. Destroyed in the sense that, yo, they were fucking with her shit. So, um, any donations tonight would be greatly appreciated for her. If she has a PayPal, I don't know. I don't know if that was compromised either. But yeah, I think she does. I think she has a PayPal link on her AGB vibes page. You can go on there and send her money straight that way. So either way it goes, guys, just help her out, make her feel better. Especially it's a fucking day before Christmas, or Christmas Eve rather. Sorry. East Tennessee Preparedness. Thank you, appreciate it. Colleen, thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, listen, guys, it's just fucking, it's just shitty. Grateful Preps, Old Mutt, thank you, appreciate it, guys. But yeah, thank you, and Autumn Backyard is thanking you as well. Nerd World, Jaleesa, thank you, appreciate it. But whatever, whatever's going to help her out, guys. This is like I said, this is going to be greatly appreciated. Because I mean, listen, I know what it's like to fucking lose your channel. I mean, at least when I lost my channel, I fucked myself. But when somebody else does it to you, yo, it's got to be fucking, it's got to be shit. Ghost, thank you for that donation, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for the donation, guys. Um, and Baby Martha's like, learn the true history of Christmas by what demons you celebrate. Whatever. Shut up, dude. Fucking whatever. Um, Lighthearted, yes, war is here. War is absolutely here. We're definitely Derek. Thank you for the donation. Um, yeah, and it guys, it's like I said, it's coming in all forms. Now imagine. So now she got her YouTube channel fucked it. All right. Now imagine if it was something um, to the point where they change everything and they own all your shit, your bank account, your fucking like they lock you out of everything. You know, that's got to be Jay Moore, the original. Thank you for the donations, guys. I appreciate it. Don't know what happened. The original one shot, one kill. Again, very very good story, very good title. Still interested to hear some stories. But thank you for the donation. And she lost her channel. The channel was hacked and somebody deleted her shit. Um, and yeah, I'm telling you, man, that's got to be fucking like heartbreaking. Again, when I did it to myself, it was partially because I fucked up and I listened to somebody on YouTube. So I was more to blame, I guess, than the YouTube person. But when somebody hacks your shit and goes out of their way to fuck you over, shit, man, and for no fucking reason, like it was probably some kid learning how to hack and was like, "Oh my god, I got in," and beep boop beep, and started fucking changing shit. But apparently, it happens a lot, guys. It happens a lot on YouTube. So you got to keep them guessing with passwords, and you got to be careful how you answer your emails. Georgia Peach, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. But yeah, this is definitely one of those shitty fucking moments, guys. Hopefully, this makes her feel a little better. Hopefully, we shall see. Um, I'm telling you, other creators go rogue. It looks like we're gonna have to. Looks like we're gonna have to start our own shit. Explorer, there is a mod available. Hudson Valley's modding, and I think that he's the only mod on tonight. I think so. Yeah, he's the only mod in here tonight. Thriller, Thriller Rama. Sorry. Do I think lockdowns are coming back? I don't know, man. One side of me wants to say no, but they're already requesting people put masks back on here in New York City because of the tridemic. Um, so yeah, I mean a lockdown. Listen, whatever it's coming this way, it's got to be way worse. Um, I know that they're pushing this. There's something around that's killing kids. I can't remember what it was. Not RSV. There's something else. Uh, Fuck, it's like on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember it right now. But yeah, Yes, Baby Marf. Right. Then you'll need to lock down. Nukes are coming. Listen, I think we got a while with nukes. I don't think it's going to happen fucking soon because there's two dates that I'm hearing that I doubt very much: Christmas Day and New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, one of the two. Right now, if they don't go off on those 2 days, strep. Thank you, Patty. Strep A to be exact. Thank you, Patty. Strep is killing kids. I think it's 27 kids or 25 kids now that are dead. But I'm like, and I'm gonna sound heartless with this comment. It's 25 kids, right? I think there's something like probably over 100 million kids in this country. So 25 kids, you know. Do you want it to be your kids? No, fuck no. But they push it like it's becoming an issue. There are more kids a year that die from the flu or malnutrition. Malnutrition actually kills a lot of kids. Um, than that, and we should be more concerned with that, not fucking this strep A shit. Strep A, you just got to keep your kids away from other kids. My mother Spark, thank you for the donation. Yes, Autumn, if you if you're still on here, if you don't have too many tears in your eyes, uh, people were reaching out to myself, Pinball, Prepper now. I think my mother Sparks, and everybody was sounding the alarm as to where the fuck did she go, right? Now, my last live stream, this is Friday, this Wednesday night, someone said that you got hacked, but that was Wednesday night. Um, and it was like a real quick comment, and that was the last time I saw it. And I didn't see it explode until I heard yesterday someone mentioned it, and then today. Um, Frasio, yes, Strep A. Hmm. Uh, AB, sorry, Autumn, if it happened yesterday, then you definitely need to text me tonight or call me tonight because I would somebody put that in my live stream Wednesday night. So shitballs. That's gonna sound fucking weird. Now I got to go back into the live stream Wednesday and look it up and find where that person said it. That's bad fucking news if that's the case, man. It's extremely questionable. Also, yes, guys, do me a favor. A lot of you are doing it already. So her I got hacked video. Please share that video out as much as you possibly can. Listen, it gets everybody on board. It gets people aware of what's going on. It can also protect other preppers from this happening to them. Because this is, listen, some of you guys, this is your livelihood, and including myself, man. If this shit happened to me, I'd be punching holes in the wall right now. All right. So, and that's why I keep all my videos. Every video I do, I keep them. So if it does happen, I can re-upload a lot of my videos again. All right, so sorry about that. Sorry about again being off fucking topic. I just can you drop a link to her video? Uh, Sheena, it's Hudson Valley's been dropping a link to her new channel in here. So just click on the link to the channel, and it'll take you right to the video. Go on the videos, and it's the first video there. Uh, Marco, thank you for the donations, man. Appreciate it. Also, if somebody can keep tally of how many donations went down tonight, that'd be greatly appreciated. Uh, because depending on how much is made tonight, we can get this money out to her tonight. So, if anybody can do that for me, that'd be greatly appreciated. I actually, my mother Sparks, if you can do that for me, that'd be greatly appreciated. Hudson Valley is busy clicking and diving and looking for porn bots. So, my mother Spark, if you can do that, that'd be great. If you're still on here, not it. But anyway, guys, with that, Dwayne Burrell is asking, was on Doomsday Prepper show. No, not all black people look alike. That wasn't me. That was another black guy that lives in New York City that also preps. There's only two of us in the entire city. So no, that's not me. But anyway, uh, moving right along. Let's see. Bing. All right. With that, guys, back to the subject at hand. And listen, it's a tough night to talk about this and what happened to her. It's just a fucking pain in the ass, man. Yes, they do lock accounts. All right, you made you made $60. Okay, no, I didn't. There's two $50 in there. There's a 20. There's a 10. Like I'm already looking at 100, $130 so far, and there was more that was given. So whatever, we'll tally it up at the end of tonight. Also, guy, every dollar every dollar counts, especially when you're donating it to someone who deserves it. Again, man, listen, I'm telling you, it's like getting kicked in your nuts, but twice. All right, when you lose your shit, because you lose all of that content. But if you save it, it's just a pain in the ass to re-upload it again, man. Whatever. Bad tax. Pure blood purposes, I see 500. Okay. Okay, my mother Spark said she's screenshotting them. Whiskey. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Hudson Valley. So, guys, when we talk about, we're getting back to the subject now. When we talk about stepping up your training, medical is another one, right? Medical is huge. Now, I am not saying by any stretch of the imagination, guys, go out there and become a doctor. No. Maybe you want to take an EMT course, but an EMT course is a lot of time. It can be anywhere up to 6 months to 8 or 9 months. Depends on where you take it. Depends on the level of training you're looking to get as the EMT. I know that here in New York City is EMTB, which means EMT Basic. Then there's EMTP, which is EMT Paramedic. Some places it's EMTA, which is EMT Advanced, which is Advanced Life Support, or ALS, right? Or BLS, which is Basic Life Support. But nonetheless, guys, medical training is really good. If you have time and you have time to spare, then you can go for your PA, I guess. Again, I'm not saying that you should run out there to become a doctor, but it's definitely a nice medical skill. It's nice to have medical skills of some kind. Now, a lot of you know I took the Stop Bleeding course with Refuge Medical, which is run by Bear Independent and a giant crew of dudes that back him up and helping him run this. That Stop Bleeding course was awesome. Was on the money, and it's the third one. It's Responder 1, 2, and 3. Responder 3 is high speed kind of shit, where it gets you into that mode of responding to whatever the fuck is happening in real time and how your body's going to react. I think everybody should absolutely take a Stop the Bleed course of some kind, rather with Refuge Medical, because I think they're a little more on point. I am taking another 2 courses. I think, what's his name? Skinny Medic offers one. And I forgot, there was another guy I was looking at. I can't remember him right now. But I was looking at another course to take as well. These high-speed courses, guys, they pay off. Speaking about firearms, guys, here's the other thing about firearms. I don't care how long you've been shooting. Take a firearms course. Refresh your memory. Maybe there's some new shit out there. Try to take it with reputable courses, though, right? Don't go Joe's Shooting Shack. Don't do that. Go something like 6 Sauer or when Blackwater was called Blackwater. Companies like that teach you how to shoot, that teach you how to run and gun. Those are really worth its money. And just because you go to the gun range a million times a day, you know what I mean? I'm over-exaggerating. You can still take a shooting course. Do not let your ego stop you from training, right? I'm an EMT. I was also a CFRD. I've been a fireman for 17 years, an EMT fireman for about 20 years, right? 21 years. When I took the Stop the Bleed course, at no time did I let my fucking ego get in the way of learning something new. Don't do it. Ego is the fucking destroyer of learning anything new. I don't give a fuck how long you were hunting. take a hunter's course or take a guided course with a guy who's going to take you out in the bush and teach you how to hunt. Just because you've been doing it for 25 years, you might pick up something new with somebody else. Open it up, guys. And don't pigeonhole yourself into just thinking, well, I know this. I know a lot of survival shit. I'm still looking to take some more survival courses, right? Again, I'm always looking to keep my shit on point. Paul F. I was never able to use mask pants. I was always looking to use those things. I was like, when are we going to use these things? Never able to use them. Those are good. Those are cool. But they got rid of them. They don't have them on the rigs anymore. I don't think they have them on the rigs anymore. When I was an EMT, after I became a fireman, they didn't have them on the rigs anymore. I don't know if they put them back on or not. As of to my knowledge, they're not on anymore. Gardening, guys, that's another one. Learn gardening skills. Go to a gardening course. Go on YouTube, learn how to garden. I don't give a fuck how long you've been gardening, guys. Go to a course or watch it on YouTube. Now, with YouTube, you can watch gardening on YouTube. You don't really need to be there. But with shooting and medical and survival skills, you have to go to those courses. Unfortunately, those courses, guys, you have to get hands-on. You got to get dirty. You got to get wet. You got to get uncomfortable with those. Gardening is relaxing. You're not supposed to get uncomfortable with gardening. So you can watch a lot of that online. You rent books. Sorry, you could buy books. There's a lot of things you could do with gardening. But gardening is something that you definitely should still learn or fine-tune. Now, if you know everything, then Godspeed. You must be a botanist. But if you're not a botanist, guys, take different courses out there. Expand your skills. Expand your knowledge in that. Cooking. Now, cooking is an interesting one because you can learn it online. It's better to go to a lot of those cooking courses, especially here in the city. They have a ton of them. Go to them and actually learn how to cook on hand. You are learning how to cook with professional chefs. It's easier to learn how to nail a recipe or a dish when you go to those classes versus trying to do it at home, right? If that makes sense, if you can. Yeah, Hudson Valley says Stop the Bleed classes are free. You can find many free CPR class, Stop the Bleed classes. But if you want some real deal shit, guys, you got to pay for it. So keep that in mind. You pay for what you get, right? Or you get what you pay for what you get, right? So keep that in mind, guys. Or what you pay for is what you get. Sorry, my God. But natural medicines. Thank you, Stephen Garrett. That's another one. But with natural medicines, guys, natural medicine skills, there are books, but there are also people that take nature walks and teach you how to read or use certain plants on that nature walk. Those are definitely worth going to. You can do it online. You could definitely, YouTube the shit out of it and get books out of it. But it's better to go there and get it in person, right? So with that, you should definitely get that skill in natural medicinal purposes using what is it called? Essential oils as well. Essential oils is another one. You could probably book the shit out of that one or YouTube the shit out of that one as well. But that's something you want to put in your skills. You want to get as many skills as you possibly can. Got welding. Welding, guys, you have to go to a course. Could you learn how to do it on your own? You probably could. But it's better to go to a course and learn how to weld. Welding is probably going to be like one of the main jobs. Angry Green Thumb. Outlaw Jackson, yeah, if I started gardening, I would be the Angry Green Thumb. Gardening and fucking it up. And cursing at my plants to grow. That's a way to go. Why don't you fucking grow, you piece of shit, Yes, one shot, one kill. Welding can be very dangerous without training. Sorry. Yes, you're right. If you don't know what you're doing. That's why I suggest you go to welding courses. I can't listen. I learned how to not weld, but I learned how to use a blowtorch on my own. And when I was doing something wrong, and when one of the guys watched me do it, he was like, "How long you been doing it that way?" And I go, "I don't know, about a month or so now." He goes, "You fucking kidding me?" He said, "You're gonna blow yourself up." I had no clue that you had to actually pay attention to the gauge. You had to make sure one gauge was here and one gauge was there, and both of them weren't in, obviously in the red is bad. But he was like, the way I turned them on He was like, you shouldn't do it that way. He taught me the correct way to do it. And of course, I haven't welded in a year or so. So, I mean, I haven't dealt with the blowtorch in a year. So, I forgot how to do that. Sherry goes, my daughter uses a welder. I would love to learn how to use a welder, but then what? Like, I take the welding course. And that's the other thing, too. Some of these courses, guys, you got to keep practicing, right? So, welding is a little different because if you learn how to weld, you need to then get a job to continue to weld so that it stays with you. If you're taking a tactical shooting course, you might want to take one every 3 or 4 years. I wouldn't say every year because it's expensive. Some of these skills you have to continuously test. Survival skills, you got to continuously test those, right? The next snowstorm, I'm headed out into the bush and seeing how well my gear holds up. I'm definitely looking to do it on open land to see how the gear holds up. If the temperature's dropping below minus 27, I'm out there again seeing if I can survive that in a lean-to shelter, not a tent. Right? I slept in minus 27 before. In a lean-to, it was a shitty lean-to and the wind was blowing in. That was minus 27. By a camp that I set up on my own, I think it was minus 10 or minus 14 degrees. That was as low as I got sleeping with a long fire with the back wall to reflect the heat back in. So, okay. The Angry Welder. The Angry Welder sounds like a snazzy name. Firearm skills are perishable like any others. Yes. Perceptive strategics. Strategics. I'm sorry, man. Sorry for fucking name up. Yes, but perspectives. Yes. Firearm skills are perishable. Again, all of these skills are perishable except medical training. Medical training isn't. People say it is. It is not. If I forgot who said it, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" No, it isn't. Medical skills are not a perishable skill. Putting your tourniquet on is not a perishable skill. Putting a tourniquet on is not a perishable skill. It's not. A lot of medical training sticks with you guys, and that's one thing that you can. Gardening is something that you stick with. You know, it sticks with you. Hunting, it sticks with you. Firearms, whether it's protection, learning how to use a knife, those are perishable. Cooking, not a perishable skill. But anything that's a perishable skill, like welding metal, welding can be a perishable skill, especially if you're only doing it here and there. If you do it all the time, it sticks with you, it becomes repetitious, right? If you're John Wick, shooting's not a perishable skill, apparently, not in that world. Fucking guy picks up a gun after 5 years, ding, 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 ding. I'm like, this motherfucker, right? But, in the real world, it's a perishable skill. Also, guys, you have to practice with your gear. Any gear you buy, any piece of gear you buy, you practice with it. Whether you practice at home, you practice pitching your tent. And if you're practicing to pitch a tent, you should be practicing to pitch a tent for speed, to cut down on time when you're putting it up. You can do that in your house. You can do that in your backyard. You don't have to go out in the wilderness and do it. But to go out into the wilderness, to go outdoors, Jason Fields, listen, I haven't done EMS in a long time, and I remember how to do all of my shit. Again, it's not a perishable skill. They want you to do it. I don't know. Listen, the medical skills in a lot of places, they do want you to do it if you forget it. But, I mean, you got to be out of fucking practice for a long time. A long time. I mean, hell, there are doctors that don't fucking practice for years and they're fucking fine. And a lot of it, guys, with the what Jason Fields is saying, it's a perishable skill. Things do change in the medical field. That's another reason why they also test you every few years. Well, not test you, but they renew your permit or license, whatever it is. But yeah, it's not a perishable skill. I haven't been an EMT. If someone starts bleeding tomorrow, I know what to do. I know what to patch them up, how to patch them up. I know how to put an occlusive dressing on, right? If I was a surgeon, maybe that's a perishable skill, cutting into somebody. But James Arnett, y'all only help people that have channels. James Arnett, suck a dick for that one. But you apparently haven't paid attention to other channels that help other people out as well. Oh, God. It's the muscle memory that goes. Yes, muscle memory does go, Outlaw Jackson. You are right. But there are a lot of things. Like, again, there hasn't been anything that happened medically where I forgot. Where I was like, oh, shit. Yeah, Jason Fields. I don't know what to tell you then. They're stupid. I don't know. There's no way I forgot how to do CPR. I've done CPR probably over 1,000 times. Like, legitimately, over 1,000 times. There is no way you forget how to do CPR. Now, granted, you're talking about combat medics. They got a lot of other shit on their mind as well. I'm not worried about bullets whizzing over my head. Maybe that's why they forget. But I'm telling you, it's not a. It isn't a. Anytime I had to re up my license, my BLS my certification, I never forgot anything. Unless something new happened or something changed, then I had to relearn it. That was it. But I never fucking forgot anything. I know damn near 90% of my fucking BLS assessments, whether it's medical or trauma, right? There are terms you definitely forget. That is true. But as far as the skill goes, helping somebody out, that doesn't go anywhere. No, EMTBs do not administer drugs. And Jason Fields, you're a BLS instructor, right? And ALS, you're probably not going to forget this, like ever, right? Because you do it all the time. But when you're mixing combat medics with shit that they have to do as well as shoot and protect, you're mixing you're mixing two worlds together that they have to focus on. I was just an EMT. That's the only thing I had to focus on: stopping the blood, stopping the bleed, getting into the hospital. That was it. Baby Marf. Baby Marf is on crack. Yes, my mother Sparks. If they had monkeypox, I forget real fast. I'm like, what? CPR? I don't know how to do CPR. What is it? Is it 30 and 2? Is it 1 and 3? Is it 8 and 9? Yeah, definitely. What do you think a perishable skill means? A skill that you forget to do. That's perishable. CPR, that is a hard skill to fucking forget. At least for me. Putting a tourniquet on, stopping someone from bleeding, that's a hard skill to forget. Terms, wording, maybe you forget it, but those are not skills. Carol Cook, riding a bike is a perishable skill? I don't know. That sticks with you forever. I can get on a bike right now. I haven't been on in years, and I can fucking boom, up on and on. And I used to be a messenger when I was in my early 20s. In my heydays, I was a messenger. But paramedics and administer meds. Yeah, yes, one shot, one kill, exactly. Yeah, but I don't listen. I don't think a lot. And listen, if you there are people that probably do forget how to do certain things. It probably is. It's probably so. But doing fucking CPR 1,000 times, going to shootings left and right, no. Right, Jason Fields. That's exactly it. All right, no, you're right. You're right. That's exactly what it means. But even when I'm not using the skill, I haven't done CPR in a year. I still know how to do it. You know, I mean, again, I haven't stopped a gunshot in a few years. Still know how to do it. And I'm pretty sure if it was to happen today, I'd fucking nail it. Not nail it, but I'd stop the bleeding. Paul F. FDNY Medic here. He will answer all your EMT questions. Oh, jeez. Angryprepper and spandex. What? No. No, thank you. Chris, and how about defending a team member? All right. But again, Jason Fields is right about one thing. It doesn't hurt to refresh those skills. Pretty much that's what he's saying in a nutshell. It doesn't hurt to refresh those skills. And again, when you go through certain things, no matter how many times you've done it, you should go and refresh it. The Stop Bleed course, some of it was a refresher to me, and other parts of that training were brand new to me, right? Like I said, I haven't put a tourniquet on in an actual situation, but I have stopped bleeding in a lot of situations, right? So again, didn't let my ego get in the way. I fucking tackled it. I was like, all right. And when you go to these training courses, guys, whatever the training courses is, whether it's gardening, protection, medical, hunting, survival. You don't know shit. You know nothing. Go into that course like you're stupid, like you're retarded. Just go in there and be like, I don't know what's going on, boss. That's how you go in. And you let them fill you up with the information they have. And when you're done, you can stick with some of that information and keep some of it, and you could dump the other part of it. That's what you do with the information, guys. You don't always have to. You don't sit there and argue with the guy and be like, "No, this is how we do it here." Don't want to hear that shit. You know. Lovejoy, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. You know, so that's how you tackle these. Um. Anyway, shit, man, we are a little over the time. All right, so all right, guys. Jason Field said, "You want any tactical medicine?" I would like to do tactical medicine for civilians. I'd do that shit. Tech course, tech course, TECC course. He said, "Look it up." All right, why not? Oh shit, how far fucking? Yeah, we're all fucked at some point. Yeah, that's of course he told us. Want anybody want good training in regards to tactical medicine? I've been looking to take tactical medicine training. James Arnett, why you just keep ignoring me? James Arnett, I am not ignoring you. I'm seeing every. I'm not. You know what it is? I'm not looking for you, so I'm not ignoring you. So pull your panties out of your vagina and relax, just a bit. Whatever you have to say it, or just email me later at angryprepper@gmail.com. I almost forgot that. Oh, okay. Jason Fields said, "Let me wait for fucking Mr. Arnett before he fucking has a titty attack over here. Fucking vagina's melting close." I'm like, holy shit. Listen, guys, I can't see all of the fucking like. There's certain people that sticks out, like Vincent Boogaloo, right, or Adriana, or Hudson Valley, obviously, John McGill. These are people that I frequent, right? Uh, Old Mutt, Outlaw Jackson. These are people that stand out. Ken Stepp, Pilgrim Prepper, right? One shot, one kill. Obviously, for the obvious reason why he stands out. Um, but you know, if I'm looking for your name, then yes, I'll pay attention to it. My fault. Anyway, with that, guys, before this guy has another meltdown, starts fucking shoveling bonbons in his mouth. Um, Thank you guys for the donations. I do appreciate it. And Johnny, yes, 308. He's another one that stands out. Of course he does, with that picture of his. Um, Guys, thank you for the donations tonight. Autumn Backyard Garden, she thanks you too. Um, yes, guys, head over to her channel. Please like and subscribe to that channel. Give her more views. Watch those calming videos after this live stream and me carrying on. You might want to watch some of those calming videos and calm the fuck down. Yes, and give it a views and get the channel up and running. Right, guys. James on that said you can kiss my ass. James, I'll see you next week. Jesus Christ, man, relax. I'll see you next week. I'll see everybody else next week. Merry Christmas, guys, and I will be seeing you before the New Year's. Next week, I should have a couple of giveaways. It's going to be Amazon gift cards because I'm fucking boring like that. And I will see you guys then. All right? Later.